Dear student, myself Rajendra Asiri, I am assistant professor in computer science department at Government Bangad PG College, Didwana. In previous lecture, we started a lecture series on query processing under the subject database and management system. So whenever we perform a query, then it involves various type of internal step. Like in query processing, there are three basic step. First step is query parsing and translation, which is done by the module parser and translator. Second step involves is optimization of the query. Means one query can be done with the help of various methods. Now, which method or which query is the most efficient or most cost effective or most optimized? This task is done by the optimizer. It will do some calculation on the query cost based on various disk accesses like seek time, transfer time, block read and block write time. Okay, these are the parameter based on which we can calculate the query cost, right? So now continue this topic. So up to this point, query processing done, and we covered the query cost measurement. Now in today's lecture, we are starting a new topic on selection operation, how to just minimize the complexity of select operation, how to calculate first. Okay, so all these type of concept we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So without wasting time, starting the topic select operation. So before going in detail about the select operation, first you should know what is select operation. So I think all of you know that select operation because we have done this queries based on select operation, mainly minimum 4 to 5 times we have done, right? So in select, what actually we do, we pick the required attribute from the database and then put in the resultant output, right? So in select operation, file scan is the main step. In file scan, search algorithms that locate and retrieve the record that fulfill a selection condition, right? Now there are various algorithms involved in this select operation. So we divided these algorithm and give some notation like A1, A2, A3 like that and so on. So algorithm A1, and it will tell about the linear search, right? Now, what is linear search? In linear search, we are starting with first possibility, then second possibility, third possibility, and so on until we got our result. So, in sequence manner, starting from first to last, we are checking for every possibility is called as linear searching, right? Now we are scanning each file block and test all the record to see whether they satisfy the selection condition or not, right? So if you want to estimate the cost, then what is the cost? The cost we estimate BR, that is block transfers plus BR is number of block transfer plus 1 seek, right? BR denote the number of block containing records from the relation R. So from relation R, we are taking some number of block which are denoted in this formula BR. Now, if the selection is on the key attribute means it can be primary key, foreign key depending. So if we are putting the selection on the key attribute or set of key attribute, then we can stop on finding the record. So cost will be BR by 2 block transfer plus 1 seek. It is divided by 2, which which factor we are dividing by 2, number of block transfer plus 1 seek as it is. Now in linear search, it can be applied regardless of selection condition or ordering of the record in the file, right? Next is second algorithm in select operation, that is A2 notation, and the concept is binary search. Now before going in detail, binary search as the name implies, we are dividing our set in two part, and first we are going in the mid position matching. If done, then we will not proceed. If not done, then we will go in left part and then the same process will be applied in recursive manner, that is divide and then searching, divide searching, right, with mid, then left and then right. So in this manner we will search until the result will we will got. Okay, so in binary search it is applicable if the selection is an equality comparison on the attribute on which file is ordered, right? So assume that the blocks of a relation are stored contiguously. If they are stored continuously, then only we can apply the binary search, right? Now cost estimate, that is number of disk block to be scanned. Cost estimate means number of disk block to be scanned. Now cost of locating the first tuple by a binary search on the blocks, that is minus of log of base 2 b of r into t of s plus t of t. T of t is the time taken for one block transfer and t of s is time taken by the one seek time. Okay, and br is the number of block in related to the relation r. So total cost of locating the first tuple by the binary search on the block, this formula is very important, minus of the log base 2 b of r. Why minus? If we want to remove the minus, then we can write down log base 2 1 upon br, 1 upon br we can write down. And if we just reverse this 1 upon br, only br, then minus will be come outside, right? Into minus of log of base 2 br into t of t plus t of s. Now if there are multiple record which satisfy the selection condition, then what we should do, add transfer cost of the number of block containing records that satisfy the selection condition, right? Now selection using indexes. Index scan. So up to this point we have done linear search and binary search. Now we are introducing the concept of indexes in selection operation. So we can perform the selection with the help of indexes also. This concept already we seen, but in detail we are discussing now with help of various cost factor, right? So index scan is search. In this search algorithms are used that use an index. Okay, selection condition must be on search key of the index. So third algorithm is A3 notation. It is primary index on candidate key and equality. Now it will retrieve a single record that satisfy the corresponding equality condition. Now the cost will be equal to h of I plus 1 into t of t plus t of s. All of you know the notations. So this will be the cost in case of primary index on candidate key and equality condition, right? Next algorithm is A4, that is primary index on non-key. In previous key on candidate key, but now on non-key and equality, all are other are same. It will retrieve the multiple record. It will, in previous case it was the retrieving only the single record. Why? Because we are applying the primary index on candidate key in this case, but here we are applying the primary index on non-key, so it will retrieve the multiple, records, right? Now record will be on consecutive block. Consecutive block, they should be in continuous manner. Let P, that is number of blocks containing matching record. So cost will be equal to h of I into t of t plus t of s plus t of s plus t of t into b. Okay, so this formula is also important. Here if you see, in the previous case we are taking t of t plus t of s into h of I plus 1, and here we are taking some different form of the formula cost, that is h of I into t of t plus t of s will be multiplied with the hi plus t of s plus, so seek time is extra added, and then t of t, that is transfer time for a block, will be multiplied with the number of block, right? Next algorithm is A5 notate, and it is equality on, the name is equality on search key of the secondary index. What it will do? It will retrieve a single record if the search key is a candidate key. So the formula will be, if you see the formula for A5 and A3, see, primary index on candidate key and equality, and it is equality on search key of the secondary index. So see, cost for both these is h of I plus 1 into t of t plus t of s. The formula is same, so cost will be same if we are applying primary index on candidate key and equality, or equality on search key of the secondary index. Both will be having same cost, right? Here what we will do, we will retrieve multiple records if the search key is not a candidate key, and each of n matching record may be on a different block. Clear? So each of n matching record may be on different block. So cost will be h of I plus n into, here n we are adding at place of 1, into t of t plus t of s. It can be very expensive. This is the disadvantage of this A5. Now selection involving comparison. If you want to involve some comparison, means some condition we want to include with the select operation, then what will happen? So selection involving comparison. We can implement selection of the form sigma a less than equal to v from the R relation, or sigma a greater than equal to v from the relation R, by using a linear file scan or binary search. Either we can implement linear file scan or binary search, or by using the indexes on the following way. How? A6 notation, primary index and comparison we can do. So in this, relation is sorted on the A attribute. So how to do that? For sigma attribute A greater than equal to V on the relation R, use index to find first tuple having greater than equal to V and scan the relation sequentially from there on, right? For sigma A less than equal to V from the relation R, that is second possibility, just scan relation sequentially till first tuple greater than V. Do not use the index. Okay, so two categories are there. First is greater than equal to, and second is less than equal to, right? Next is A7, that is secondary index and comparison. First was primary index and comparison, second is secondary index and comparison. So again here two possibilities are there. For sigma A greater than equal to V greater than condition, use the index to find first index entry with greater than equal to V, and scan index sequentially from there to find the pointer to the record, because it is the secondary index, right? The pointer comes into picture. For A less than equal to V less than condition, just scan leaf pages of index finding the pointer to record till first entry is greater than V. Clear? Now in either the case, retrieve records that are pointed to requires an input output for each record, and linear file scan may be cheaper. Now implementation of complex selection. Complex selection means which involve some complex operation like conjunction, AND operation, OR operation, NOT operation, like that. Clear? So first conjunction. A8 notation, conjunctive selection using one index. In this what happen? Select a combination of theta I, theta means conjunction, and algorithm A1 through A7 that result in the least cost for the sigma theta of I belongs to relation R. A1 to A7 we can utilize in this conjunction algorithm. Now test other conditions on tuple after fetching it into the memory buffer, right? Next is A9, that is conjunctive selection under multiple key index. In the previous case one index, now here multiple key index. What will happen? Use appropriate composite key, we can use multiple key index if available, and all the remaining process will be same as the A8, right? Now next A10, conjunctive selection by intersection of identifier. Conjunctive selection by intersection of the identifier. It required indexes with record pointer. Use corresponding index for each condition and take the intersection of all the obtained set of record pointers. Then fetch records from the file. If some conditions do not have appropriate indexes, then apply test in the memory, right? Now algorithms for complex selection, continuing. Disjunction. First was conjunction. Now in the conjunction with the primary index and with the secondary index. In secondary index we are introducing the pointer concept. Now in disjunction what happened? OR. Disjunction means OR. A11, disjunctive selection by union of identifier. It is applicable if all the conditions have available indexes. Otherwise we should go for the linear scan. If all the indexes or all the condition are having the available indexes, then only we will go for distinctive selection by union of identifier. Otherwise we should go for linear scan. Use corresponding index for each condition and take union of all the obtained set of record pointer, then fetch the record from the file. Next is negation. Sigma minus of theta from relation R. Use linear scan of the file. If very few records satisfy this minus theta or negation of the theta and index is applicable to the theta, then find the satisfying record using the index and fetch from the file. So that's all from this lecture. In this lecture, we discussed various operations or algorithm on the selection operation. Thank you.